In this video, we're going to go over a script you can utilize whenever you're trying to convince a prospect or customer to ultimately not cancel their scheduled appointment. That's probably the most applicable time for this script, but you can use it whenever you see it fit. One productive script to help them help to convince them to walk off of the ledge is to kind of prime them as to why ultimately did they choose this in the first place. Phrasing a question like this, why did you choose Home Details in the first place? Primes that person to think about the positives, right? Ultimately, they're going to work against themselves trying to cancel by trying to convince us, and therefore in the process trying to convince themselves. Ultimately, what were the reasons that they chose us or liked us in the first place, right? Maybe they say, oh, I liked how you guys were responsive, or oh, you guys have been helpful throughout my conversation, or you've been really professional in the communications we've had so far, or I really liked that you guys said you were insured or licensed or whatever, Oh, we had a good experience with you before, or actually our neighbor had recommended you, whatever it might be. It initiates the psychological principle of priming, where it primes the person to ultimately think about the positives and frames the conversation so that customer is ultimately kind of explaining to us why they chose us in the first place instead of why that customer should leave us. So that's a productive script, particularly when trying to convince a customer to not cancel an appointment. Maybe we can resolve the situation and move forward and help them, or at least reschedule the appointment instead of cancel it in the first place. So why did you choose Home Details in the first place is a productive question to ask that customer in context of that conversation.